There may be a secret cash cow parked in your driveway because that old car may actually be worth thousands of dollars more than you think. When it comes to selling your own car, some quick, easy, do-it-yourself tips could help you increase the price. And there's a lot more to it than just hanging up a gas station air freshener in there. ABC's Sharon Alfonsi brings us the best strategies for selling your old wheels.
Meet the Gross family. Brian, his wife Lauren, dog Layla, and that's their baby Ari, who often gets into the car through the trunk. It doesn't take long to figure out why they need to sell their car.
It's a disaster.
So if your wife wanted to get in here, she would have to sit like this, right?
Yeah,
like she would have to be like in the fetal position.
The Blue Book value for their car is about $9,000, but a local car dealer offered him $4,000. But he thinks it's worth more. So Brian is now trying to sell it himself, putting up signs, listing it online at AutoTrader. But 2 months later,
How many calls have you gotten on it?
Zero.
Zero calls. The car's in great shape, he's asking a fair price, and it's supposed to be a seller's market. So we called Autotrader.com and asked them to troubleshoot the Gross's problem. They sent out Brian Moody, a sales expert who, with just a few simple changes, was able to help get the Gross family an extra $3,000 for their car. Key number 1, clean it up. The coins, the traces of dog fur need to go, and lose the junk in the trunk.
Someone wants to picture their stuff there, not necessarily your old stuff.
To that end, rethink your keychain.
Yeah, I would ditch that.
Life's about reaching your destination but enjoying the trip. That actually sounds like it would be good for selling a car.
Right, but I picture this now being a girl's car.
And finally, take a whiff. Have a woman, yes, a woman, smell your car.
Okay, I'll smell.
It turns out we have a better sense of smell.
It's a little funky, but it's not awful. I smell the dog, but that's all I smell.
So we get to work.
Hot rims, whoa.
Car now sparkling, we focus on making the online ad pop. Right away, Brian notices problems with the 5 pictures posted. The steering wheel needs to be straightened out, the sunroof closed, and all these other cars are distracting. It needs to look like a new car ad. So we take new pictures, outside, near a park on a cloudy day so the light's even. But there's one more big hurdle.
If you want a sharp-looking car that handles great.
The text of the ad.
6 exclamation points in 4 lines. You're really excited about selling it.
Brian says lose the exclamation points, the all caps, and instead offer details about the car. And Brian says that misspelling can cost you money.
Why does that matter?
They want to think that you're taking as much care in your ad as you have with the car.
Then there's the price.
Everybody thinks, well, I'll price it high because we want wiggle room so you look flexible.
If you price it too high, then people are turned off.
Brian says while the Blue Book value is a good national average, the better indicator of what you'll actually get is what similar cars are selling for in your area. So price it right. While we wait for buyers to bite, we bring in Nicole Markson, an automotive insider, to teach Brian how to show the car. She says individual sellers actually have a huge advantage over professional car salesmen.
You have to remember that people, they're afraid to go to a dealership. So you really want to make them feel as warm and comfortable with you. Because if somebody doesn't like you, they're not going to buy from you.
And don't ignore anyone. If a couple's looking, remember 85% of big purchases are ultimately made by the woman. And she says, most importantly, have them drive the car before you ever talk about price.
What you want to do is have them driving, really loving it, and then having that discussion after.
But is all this really enough? The Gross family is desperate for a bigger car. Days later, the new ad is being viewed twice as many times. And finally, an offer online. $7,000, $3,000 higher than the first offer.
We're very hopeful we're going to sell the car really soon.
I'm Sharon Alfonsi for Nightline in Burlington, New Jersey.